Hi there, I'm Cindy Sokolowski, and this is Spotlight on Souris for November 23rd. I'm here again with Loretta Turner. She is our president of the Souris and Glenwood Chamber of Commerce. And we're talking about a splash park possibility. So what can you tell us about that?
Well, I don't have a whole lot of information. I know lots of people want information, and all I can tell you right now is that the Chamber of Commerce is hosting a community meeting on January 25th, 2023 to see what the interest level is in the community.
And so why is the Chamber hosting this meeting?
Basically because our members asked us to. In the fall, we conducted a survey of our membership, and the number one idea that the membership wanted us to investigate was a splash park. Of note, the splash park was also identified on the Souris and Glenwood Community Development Corporation's Vision 2031 that they did last year as an item of interest. So it pairs together. So our members want to look into it. So that's why we're holding a meeting.
Perfect. And so what do you see as the role that the Chamber will be taking when it comes to the splash park?
Well, we're going to begin the conversation and try and get people together. When we discussed it at our executive board, we felt that we could offer seed money, whether it was to get something going or to put towards matching grants, that kind of thing. And then we can also offer support. We have a lot of knowledge within our business community, and we have a lot of members that are part of the chamber that would have information that could benefit a big project like this. So until we know what they need, we don't really know what we can do.
Right. And so for the meeting on January 25th, what are you hoping to see happen at that?
Ideally, I think a committee will be formed. So a committee will need to be a chairperson, secretary, treasurer, fundraising coordinator, and members at large. Chairperson will obviously keep the ball rolling and be the contact person for the project. Secretary look after the minutes and correspondence. Treasurer, obviously the finances. Fundraising coordinator, I would think, would be a very large job, and they'll probably have to assemble a committee because they'll be looking at grant writing and fundraising events, collecting the donations, recognition, and all that kind of stuff. But then the members at large will also be important because they will be offering the support, spreading the word, having more ideas to contribute.
Helping with some of the volunteer or the fundraising things that they might go on.
Like right now, I would encourage anyone that's thinking about the splash park, I would encourage people to start talking to other people. People that you would work well with, that you have worked well with before, that have a different skill set than you, that you would like to be on a committee with, things like that. And January 25th will also be a good opportunity for people that, even if they're not thinking that they'll be on the board or have many ideas to give, just to show that support.
Right.
Because if it's 5 people that show up, how can you say that that is what the community wants? Right? So we need that support, and we need those ideas, and we need people that use splash parks as well. And moms with kids, what are you looking for? What towns have really good splash parks? Who can we learn from?
So what would you think would be the first task of the committee?
I would think the first task would be to sit down with the municipality, the council of the municipality, and see if they are in favor of a splash park. When it comes to infrastructure projects like that, unless the committee is planning to run it long term, it will become an asset of the municipality.
Right.
And so they need to be on board. And if the municipality is on board, the whole process is going to be a lot easier. And they have a lot of connections, and they have a lot of know-how on how to do things as well. So that would be the first thing that I do, is to sit down with the municipality.
And then a question I've heard just as I'm on some of the committees is, where would we put it?
Yeah, and I mean, there's lots of discussion about that. The chamber has not done any investigating. We don't know. We haven't really talked about it. I know a lot of people say the obvious place is the park. Quite honestly, the park is probably the last place I would put it. I'm thinking there's other places, better locations. You know, the park has a lot of goose droppings.
Right.
Do we want to be battling that to get to the splash park? The canopy of trees. Is there parking? Is there accessibility? Does it take away from what's already down there? Does it add to it? Or could we...
Is it easily accessible for mainly the moms and tots that will be the ones utilizing it the most?
Yeah.
Is that...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or do we locate it, do we reclaim or rebuild somewhere else? Do we build around it? Is there potential, like what is the future plan of the municipality? Is there other neighborhoods that could be developed that a splash park
That could be the start of, right?
And it would entice people to finish that subdivision.
Yeah.
You know, me personally, I'm thinking like big picture and long term and all the benefits that it can do for our community.
Which I think would be what the municipality would be thinking too, if they're willing to take this on, because once it's there, then hopefully Public Works, our awesome Public Works, will be looking after it. It's just another thing added to them. So they've got to think long term also.
Yeah. And then it's, do we have municipal land available right now, or will the committee have to purchase land? So, and that will come into the budget and all those kind of things too, right? Like there's so many considerations. I think it's going to be a very long project. I don't think we're going to see it just appear in a year.
No.
There's going to be and fundraising will maybe start in a year.
Yeah.
But there is so many other things that need to happen before.
Just even finding out costs of everything, really.
And can we do it?
Yeah.
So
the chamber's role right now is what?
Advertise the meeting, try and get the interest out there, try and get people talking, bringing the people together. I'm pretty sure that we're going to have chamber representation on that committee because it is to the chamber's benefit that things like the pool and the skate park and the splash park, that all those amenities are in our community because it attracts residents, which helps our businesses.
Absolutely,
right? So we will be involved. I don't know who and I don't know to what degree at this point.
So for those supportive of a splash park or interested in joining the committee, they should
come to the meeting on Wednesday, January 25th, 2023 at 7 p.m. at the Kirkup Lounge, which is upstairs in the Souris and Glenwood Memorial Complex. Bring their ideas.
Bring your friends.
Yep.
Make it an evening out.
Think about what you can contribute. And what your commitment level is going to be, because it's not going to be an easy job, and I don't want to discourage people because it's going to be so worthwhile when it happens.
Absolutely.
But don't think that it's just going to be a quick and easy thing. It's going to take a lot of time and it's going to take a lot of work.
Absolutely. And then who can people contact if they have questions prior to the meeting?
I don't know that there really is
There's no answers really.
I gave you is basically unless you're talking to your counselor or talking to Parks and Rec, or I guess if you see a chamber rep and you want to throw your ideas to them ahead of time, talk to business owners. I think no one has answers at this point.
Well, and maybe if you have questions, bring those on January 25th.
Yep.
To the meeting.
Yep.
Because that's what it's for.
Exactly.
Anything else you'd like to add to that?
I think that's all I have on it.
That's all we've got? Okay, well, possibility of a splash park in Souris. Let's get this going, Souris. And thank you for joining us tonight. Have a great night.